Oh, what's up, brother? Oh, we got here. Got any absent Jarl and Julian. What's up, brother? I just got home from work and nobody's here, so I figured, you know what? Let's get some training in. Yeah, I like this shirt. I think it's the same shirt I wear every time I work out. Excited for the shorts comments. Hell yeah! Did you read my pinned comment? Tell me what you think. EKM, what's up? All right, I'm doing my usual, the stretching. You know, gotta get limber. I figured today I would start with the heavy bag because I always try to end with it and I run out of time. So you can use these yoga blocks to help you get into position if you have mobility issues. What I'm doing right now is I'm trying to open up the hips and close the joint. I want to try to get my heel as close to my butt as possible, but I'm also pushing out on the hip. So we're kind of rolling it in this direction, which is leaning on the side of the foot. Just opening all that up. Try to get as upright as a position as possible. You'll see this with that knees over toes guy a little bit. He does something really similar, but his is more of a squat movement. Oh yeah, you feel it right along that hamstring. Ooh, the other side in a minute here. Okay. What's up, Marks? I wonder if our buddy Farrell will make it back. That dude was talking mad smack, and I went and checked his videos out. He's actually pretty strong. Working on that flexibility. I will do the splits again. So how's everybody's day going? What's up with you guys? That kid Fero, Fero, he was talking crap, so I went and checked his page out, and like, he was punching the heavy bag really hard, but he would like launch himself. Like, he didn't have any technique, and he could bench like a little over his body weight. But I subscribed to his channel and I left encouraging comments anyways. Yeah, he was talking so much crap. Which we encourage on this channel. Gotta have something to talk about. I don't have quite as much flexibility on this side for some reason. The complete Adam. Rear delts need work. Thank you. Not a bodybuilder, but I appreciate it. I haven't been able to do the split since I was 8. Yeah, I'm close. Not quite there. Never say anything bad about you. You're a great guy. You'd be the first. Stopped doing it for a year and haven't been a beast of pull-ups. You haven't been a beast of pull-ups. I've been doing pull-ups like every day. I find that if you can manage to introduce a little bit of weight to your pull-ups, even if it's 10 pounds, your numbers will shoot up. The ones you can do without assistance will shoot up really quickly. I get tired this time of day. Steve Lawson, Chicago, that's my hometown, brother. You subbed and left an encouraging comment. Yeah, Uzbekistan, hell yeah. A deal. My moderator, my G. Are you asking me to make you a moderator? The complete brother has boulders. There's nothing wrong with my rear delts. like the guy, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. You're weak as fuck. Thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. I would agree with you. That's what we got work to do. Or I'm reporting you. The question is, why would someone want to be moderator? See, that's the thing I worries me. Ryan, you're right. Oil up. I don't have any oil. Let me see. I could use some motor oil, I guess. Ah, yes. What's up? Ryan, can you do barbell rows with 315? Oh, I can do more than 315. I can do like probably 4. Right around 430, 440, they start looking really ugly, and I kind of got to use English. Keep up the good work. Thanks, brother. Tulsa, Oklahoma City. Let's see. Boing boing. 918. What's up? How did your wife, doctor, go? So she's gonna get surgery on the 30th. And until then, she's just mad at me. A guy who has a gym in his garage should never be weak. Well, I got goals, Jay. All I can tell you is every day we train to get a little bit better. Did you used to watch WWE? I still do. What is the WWF now, right? The other guy who did the "Your Weak" comments hasn't seen your videos. Yeah, but what are you gonna do? Hello, sir. What's up, G? So, Adil, why should I make you moderator? Answer me that question. J. Leo, you read that wrong. Let me see. No, I'm agreeing with you, Jay. But like when girls lift boys up. Oh, you didn't have to delete his stuff. He's okay. I was waiting to see what his reasons were. He wants me to make a moderator. I'm like, why? Like, what are you gonna do? You're just gonna start banning a bunch of people? You know what I mean? Like, why is my chat behind? This message has been held for review. Let's see here. Do you think I'll have sex if I be muscular? Zip zip. I mean, it's been my experience. Girls don't care about muscles. I mean, it helps. It'll help get their attention. But what you really need is a personality. Because after that, once they get over this part. Why is my chat like behind on my computer? That sucks. There we go. Bro retracted his own messages. Okay. Yeah, he was spamming. Lily, Merry Christmas. 400 on Rose. That's like the top end, though. That's more ego lifting. Like, I think you get a lot more out of, like with the 315, you're nice and slow and controlled as opposed to just chucking weights around. But I also just like ego lifting, so sometimes it's fun to do that. I have piles. That sucks. Cage, are you a boxer? A bad one. I train with a professional, but that doesn't mean I'm any good. I'm okay. I can hold my own. Do you use steroids? Read the pinned comment, dude. Merry Christmas and have a wonderful Christmas. Fortnite, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. In my advice, go in a big bulk. Women love that. Yeah, if you get too big though, they're all really off put by that. So if you start getting to where you look really unnatural, that's off putting to women. It's been not every woman. I mean, every man has its type. Some guys like really heavy girls. Just same thing with women. They have all different types. But generally speaking, it's been my observation that if you get too big, girls don't like that at all. Hair color looks good. Thank you. It's fading. I had it was red, white, and blue, sort of. Do you smoke weed, Ryan? No. I got nothing against it, though. You did boxing today, Runner Boy. I'm sorry I missed that. I just got off work. What's wrong with your upper lip? That right there is I got blasted in the face. It's a little piece of muscle that kind of hangs off. The trends is the dream physique. You're such a handsome possum. Thanks. I send you predators in my area. I send you on predators in my area. Do you think boxing pays well, or what job would be better to get stronger? Like, honestly, Cage, unless you're the very best of the best, none of the strength sports pay well. You have to have a passion for it. And the same thing with boxing. Boxing's so competitive. Most boxers don't do it well. It can become about money, but it shouldn't start out that way. Otherwise, you're not going to... Man of God, hope you have a Merry Christmas. Many God bless you. Keep you safe. Thank you, brother. Lily. What happened, Lily? What's up? Lily, did I miss your comment, Lily? They're going pretty quick. You're on trend. Are you telling me I'm on trend? There's other compounds besides trenbolone, right? You probably don't. You probably don't know much about steroids. So you just assume everybody's on trend. You can ask me what I take. I might tell you. Shoe on Head. Shoe on Head's hilarious. I love that. I don't want to say I love her, but yeah, she's pretty cool. In my experience, women are very wishy-washy on body types, but are usually pretty adamant against muscles. No, I don't know. It's not my experience. Because I tell you what, when I wasn't in shape, I didn't get half the attention I get now. But there has to be something on top of that. You can't be just like a dumb meathead, or they don't like the aggressive types, like the small dogs that are always puffing their chest out and trying to like be intimidating, that kind of thing. Does it really shrink your thing? I hope not. That'd be awful. Why did the iPad go to the dentist? Why did the iPad go to the dentist, Dark Horse? How long have you been boxing? No cauliflower ear yet. Well, you don't get cauliflower ear from boxing. You get that from like grappling, wrestling sports. I've never seen any boxer with straight boxer with cauliflower ear. Not one single one. Now you might get an ear bitten off. My comment missed 4 times. Parth. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Parth. Who's your favorite Rock and Austin or Hulk and Ric Flair? Well, I gotta go with Ric Flair. Bill Wildman, respect. Thank you. Low key, I love the Trend twins. They're funny. I like them. I think it's more of an act. I don't even think they do Trend. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's so bad for you. It's such a bad compound. There's so many side effects to it. It's just not. It's not good to be on that stuff long term. It does work though. Maggie, Semper Fi. What's the workout? Well, you know how I was saying I'm gonna hit the heavy bag when I'm done. I'm gonna do it first, but I gotta stretch out. So I was in the middle of my old man stretches, just trying to get them hips open. Want a good calf workout? Here you go. Puts all your weight. Get a good stretch. Stretch the feet out. Push the calves all the way up. A little bit of a balancing act. This is for ankle mobility. Next we'll do the front splits. Let me see here. Trend twins. What do you do for a living? Commercial construction. Although I'm management. I'm the area manager for Las Vegas, Southwest Steel. Are you inspired by Brock Lesnar? No. Mike Tyson? Yes. Ali? Well, how could you not be? Although I disagreed with his politics. Yes, I am going for the splits Vatsu. I'm gonna get back there. I'm 50 years old, so it's been a while since I've been able to do them, but I'm really close. Wait for fart on this exercise. It might shoot me. Yeah, why is Brock Lesnar in that mix? That guy's a moron. I would be in the hospital if I attempted to do one of those. Andreas, yeah, hopefully. I don't care what anyone says. It's impressive at any age. Thank you. Let's see here. Let's see some boxing moves. I'm getting there. Let me do my old man's routine here. What do you do for a living? Commercial construction. Been doing commercial construction for 25 years. I also think today I might do some heavy deadlifting. I want to do some ego lifts. I've had a really, really crap week. I want to just take it all out of my weights. Now, balance. I should take on Jake Paul. Oh, I think I would. I really do think I would beat him in a real fight. Although, he would be able to out. He has better cardio than me. Yes, everybody, I knew I'm trying to get to 6,000 subscribers. So if you make fun of me, you have to hit the like button. Tight tushy. Sunflower, let's see. You have to sign an NDA that you lose to fight Jake, so it's useless. 4 out of 10 size package. I've told him pretty good in that department. Nah, I don't think I'm going to be signing up to be a porn star anytime soon, but either that or my wife's been lying to me for 13 years. That's very possible. Yeah, 50 years old. Who even knows? Ron RNMC. Maybe Logan. Actually, I think Logan's the better fighter, to be honest with you. Like, he's not a good boxer, but he can throw hands. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, he'd be better in a scrap. Ron Mack. Thank you, brother. Annie Swagger. Frank Castle. Yeah. You still need a tan. Nah. You gotta stay out of the sun. That's the key to longevity. You know, all those people that have tans, they wind up looking like saddlebags. But I get it. I am the other white meat. We got in here 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, about 80, yeah, about 80 pounds. Do a couple set of horseshoe squats and then we'll get into it. Brandon, what's up? In Japan, they avoid tanning like the plague. Hans, yeah. Anything brick wall. Era, it's not as cold as F right now. It's kind of cold, but I got this little thing actually keeps me pretty warm. Umbrellas and long sleeves all summer. Yeah, it's not too bad out here. You need some BPC and better range of motion. You ain't telling me. Yeah, I'm working on it. Winter is the best time for a garage gym. Summer sweat sucks. Yeah. Chris Vaughn from Georgia. What's up? Like the Georgia of the country, not the state. Any absent Jarl? I missed the previous comment. Jake Paul is too chicken to take on anyone in his own age bracket. Or weight. Well, okay, Tyson weight. Yeah, they weighed about the same, but it's supposed to be -2 tomorrow. Oh yeah, upstate New York sucks, dude. I grew up in Chicago, and like the wind chill factor would be like -40. Like, is that even real? Let's see, I'll be wiping, standing up, sitting down, or sort of hovering. He's where are you from? Chicago, Illinois. I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. Era, always wanted to ask how much that long bag is, but I keep forgetting. It's about 160 pounds. It's Titan Fitness. It's a Muay Thai bag. You can Why did I buy it from Titan? Because they allowed me to split payments up. They could do you can make payments or payment arrangements with Titan Fitness using a firm. And the downside is their interest is kind of high. What do you think about Leela Topuria? I don't know who that is. On Monday, I did 2.5 hour arm workout with at 30 degrees. Yeah, if you're working, you're sweating, brother. I can do a 35-second plank. Huge win for me. That's awesome, man. Just keep pushing that number. Kelly, what's up? DeAndre, yo, what's up? Dark Templar, show me. Show you what? Shout out to 4 Extra. Era, he's in the UFC 145 champion right now. Dude, I'll be honest with you. Last month, I have not been keeping up with the UFC. It's just boring the fuck out of me. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's like they do the shit talking the last 2 weeks, and it's like a bunch of infantile egomaniacs just talking the dumbest shit to each other. Like no grown man would ever have that conversation with another grown man, and then it's like then the fight is like, okay, all that talk, and this is what I gotta watch. Just upset right now, Kelly. What are you things you regret doing for health? Lulu, the worst thing I ever did was pick up cigarettes. I've been struggling with those my entire adult life. I quit drinking. I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs that are mind altering. Let's put it that way. Everything else was easy to give up, but smoking has been a pain in the ass. The guy that knocked out Max Holloway. Okay, Chris. Yeah, I got you. Girl is coming to my apartment tomorrow morning, and I don't feel like I want it. What's my problem? What's your advice, please? Okay, Mac, what do you mean by that? Like you feel like you should want it and you don't? Are you interested in this girl, but you're just not feeling sexual? Like what are the symptoms here we're talking about? Era, high up at UFC is a horrible spot right now. Yeah. Leland ain't boring anyone. Take off. In my mind, every damn sport is boring right now. Yeah, we were sitting through football last night. The Chargers were playing the Broncos, and I fell asleep for the fourth quarter. Let's see. Pee-pee sauce, 1 gram of test a week and 20 grams of super draw. But I lift like 1 to 2 times a week. What do you think? Well, depending on how many milligrams of testosterone are in that gram. And I've never messed with Superdraw, but that sounds like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean by lifting? What do you do? Define lifting. Did you quit? Yes, but I still struggle with it. Like, I'll be at work and the guys are all having cigarettes in the morning, and I'll be like, hey, give me one of those. You're kind of like that. Did I quit drinking? Yeah, I have not had a drop of alcohol since 2013. Not one single, not a cheers on New Year's, nothing. Jake Paul wouldn't last 2 rounds with Conor McGregor. Well, no shit. He wouldn't last 2 rounds against me. You take steroids and still don't lock in. You take steroids and still don't lock in. I'm not sure. I understand what that means. My brother always told me not to put up cigs. 20 years later, I'm still smoking. Dude, it sucks, right? Right? How many times have we quit? Like every 30 days, you're like, oh, I'm never touching these again. And all it takes is like, you be getting some coffee and you're staring at the cigarettes. And you're like, 9 times out of 10, you're just like, nah, I don't want that. But then that one time you're stressed out. And you're like, fuck it, give me a cigarette. And then it's like, oh. It's amazing. Relax. What's up? How did you get started with YouTube Live? Did you start streaming Here You Are? No, actually. I've been making videos for 4 years. I started when the COVID shut the gyms down and I didn't have anyone to play with, so I just started filming my workouts. And then I guess when you get to 500, I don't know what number you need to get to, but one day someone's like, you could do live streaming. And even then, I didn't mess with it because I'm like, who the fuck wants to watch a guy work out? Like, it's boring. Like, I don't know. So I don't know what I'm doing differently than the rest of them, but I just, I don't know, maybe it's because I take abuse so well. Can Maya flex? Oh, why not? What do you got? The front double bicep? Let me get my underdeveloped rear delts. My chicken legs. No striations, nothing. Your commentary. Well, that's cool because I like doing it. Are you on the steroid? Sort of. Yes, I'm on like HRT amounts, but yes. Right now, when I get ready to compete, I'll bump those numbers up. But people think that guys that take PEDs are just on them all the time. You'd be dead in 2 years. Crasher D, thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm doing a lot of that's lighting, Can. Is it Can? Can? The lighting's really good. Wait, hold on. Let me do an experiment. I'm going to turn this light off. Let's see if that makes it better. Look at that. Hell yeah. Oh. And then you turn the lighting on. It goes away. Where did it go? Oh, you know what? Maybe I should leave that one off. What do you think? I look better like that? Makes me look a little younger. The question never ages. The first one of the day, always the best. Then it's like, why am I smoking these? Oh, yeah, they're horrible after that, Maggie. Absolutely, 100%. And then, of course, you got the self-depreciation, and you feel like everybody hates you because you're it's a smoker. Yeah, work like downtown on one of our jobs. We're down there. We're adding on a parking garage and a gymnasium to this academy where these rich kids go, and they're like these sanctimonious, spoiled brats that are judgmental, and they're like, ugh, construction workers, ew. Don't talk to the poors. Like even though like there's construction workers that are making like $200,000 a year. uh, they call him Deltoid Mohawk. Do you have any advice on getting a bicep vein? I think, well, cardio is with vascularity. A lot of it's genetic. So, the more, assuming you have the genetics for vascularity, like if you do cardio and you actually have good veins, which you will get over time, you have to carry around a certain body percent fat, percent of body fat needs to be in that 15 to 20% zone before you're going to really start seeing veins popping out. So 20% is very achievable and for most people, and it's a good weight. I recommend the average dude, everyday dude, be right around 20% body fat. It's easy to maintain. You're going to look good. It's not overly oppressive to keep it. Once you start getting to under 15, because I think right now I'm right around that like 11%. Now we're talking about strict dieting where you got to watch your calories and you can't be eating that extra tub of ice cream in the middle of the night. Glory to Russia. You're going to need it. How much can you deadlift? Tim, I'm going to try. I think I'm going to try to max out today. Last time I did trap bar deadlifts, I hit 720 pounds. And usually my conventional deadlift is right around 25 pounds behind that. So that would put me like in that 685, 690 zone. Now in competition, the last competition I did, I smoked 670 pounds. I've gotten a little bit stronger since then. So deadlift's okay. For a 50-year-old, that's a phenomenal number. But for a 220-pound guy, like if I was competing with the open dudes, those guys are, they're hitting like 900 pounds. You are not at 11% fat. Well, according to the thing at the gym I go to, I am. PP. I mean, that's what the printout said. Yeah, I would say I would stand by that, about 11% body fat, maybe 12. Yeah. I mean, you can see like every vein in my leg. I'm lingering around 14%. I've always been super lean. If you're not good at taking abuse, don't do YouTube. By the way, you're looking a little frail. Thanks, George. George is a purple bubble with a G in it. What an amazing physique you have. Really trying, but my metabolism is just too good. Let's see. Deleted message. Can you say happy birthday to my brother? Oh, cute. That's one of those jokes. It's amazing for your age. Tim, thanks. I hope it would be amazing. Did I tell you a story, Maggie, about I was working out at EOS Fitness and there was this guy, what is his name? I want to say Dan Martin. He's like in his 80s now, but at the time he was like 75 and good powerlifter. Like we're talking like Hall of Fame record holding powerlifter. Used to train with Ed Cohen, and he's over there like squatting 400 pounds. And keep in mind we're talking about a 73-year-old guy that weighs like 160. So he's squatting 400, and this kid comes up and says, "Yo, Pops, I hope I'm like you when I'm your age." And Dan just looks at him and goes, "You ain't like me now, motherfucker." That was great. Exit only right here, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I like my purple bubble. Anyone else go? Yeah, audio getting weird. Is the audio getting weird? Let me turn mine on real quick. It's going to cause an echo. Let's see. Check. Everybody doing okay? Audio good? All right. Sherry, nice delts, baby. Well, they're either good or they're bad. Sounds like a Marine. The 70-year-old. Yeah, no, I think Dan was a CB in the Navy, which is these crusty old bastards that do construction and they gave them automatic rifles. They'll try to murder anybody that takes their tents down. The audio's fine. Right on. All right, let's do this. I need to do a set of horseshoe squats. We're going to start kicking the bag so PP Sauce can make fun of me. Always a good time. To the left, to the right. Sherry. Oh, let's see, we got deleted. Oh, who deleted that one? Love me a Marine. Where are you located? Well, I was located in, wow, Camp Pendleton. Yeah, the chat's the same. I've been all over. I've been everywhere, man. H. Tyson, just wanted to give you a Christmas compliment. You remind me of the OG Nick Fury. I couldn't get my workout in today, so I'm watching you. Plans got destroyed. Sorry, Sherry, I do that to people. Do Gen X have too much testosterone, Elliot? No, I think it's that, and actually, I hate to say it, but science has kind of proven this. The younger generations have less. And they're trying to do studies to determine why. What is your age, sir? 50. Johnny Cash, hell yeah. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere. My grandparents arguing. Any tips? You could be that third guy in the corner being like, I wouldn't take that, Grandpa. Hit her. Grandma, you gonna take that shit? Get in there. Get in there. Just give him one right in the ribs, like instigate, you know? Or you could be a smart ass and walk in and be like, oh, I'm glad we're doing this today. You could become the common enemy, and then maybe they'll get along and point those cannons at you. Would you go to a party called Butt Bongo Fiesta? I would, sure. Check that out. You're looking great. I'll be 50 next month. Right on, Sherry. We're still kicking ass, right? Gotcha. Instigate. Instigate or become the common enemy. You know what I mean? Like you start acting out every time they fight. I'm not saying it's a good solution. The only kidding, man. I was born in 95 and our testosterone wasn't great, but like you say, the younger guys have bad T. I wish I was born in your era, but Elliot, modern medicine, go ahead and buy you some. I would definitely get your blood work done, for sure. Hope you're doing well today, body weight beast fitness. Do you have any advice for being high testosterone, like in your age? I'm 27. I don't understand what the problem is. Just like asking me if you have any advice for being awesome. I'm so awesome. What do you say? But no, they're actually, the body being a system that regulates itself. If you had an issue with your endocrine system, that would point to an issue with your hypothalamus or possibly your kidneys where testosterone is produced. Even though it's the testicles that regulate the production of testosterone, it's actually the kidneys that do the producing. So if you are suffering from hypogonadism or hypergonadism, not hypo, there could be an issue with your endocrine system, and it might be worth getting checked out by a doctor just to make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. Because the difference between introducing itself, like exogenous hormones, as opposed to what your body produces naturally. My parents argued frequently every day, and I wish I would have done that. It's when they stop arguing. That's when there's issues. That's when you gotta worry. Pitting the grandparents against each other from the corner. Hell yeah, man. Like, Mom, he just called you a bitch. You gonna take that shit? And then walk over to Dad and be like, this bitch over here talking shit about you, brother. What kind of man are you? You're a horrible example of a father. Shut up, son. Zyro's Garden. What are we hitting today? I'm gonna beat the bag up a little bit. Just slap the old man in his meat stick and work out seems to work. Edward, that's played out and not entertaining. What did Edward say? We got Michael Spoons here. What did you say, buddy? Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Thanks, moderators. Go in the McDonald's bathroom and edge yourself for an hour. You know, I know I'm getting old because I had to look all these words up like edging and gooning and what's the other one? Cap. My daughter's like, dang, you be capping and shit. I'm like, fuck you. Who are you? I go look that up. You know, they call it like boomer translators. uh, why is my chat not keeping up with the one on the computer? Here we go. What are some panacea points we must learn and incorporate from Marines? Uh, well, I mean, so without turning this into a political rant, I stand for the core tenets of freedom, the rights enshrined by the Constitution of the United States, and I would say with the core above all is God, country, your brothers, and then your organization, which would be your family. It teaches you good order and discipline. It teaches you how to lead men. It teaches you assertiveness. It teaches you how to take control of a situation. It teaches you to persevere. It teaches you to suffer long and without complaining, which we still do anyway. There's a lot of good. But essentially, if we could take one principle above all else, it would be to be assertive, which is say what you mean, do what you say, and make a decision. A lot of us are wishy-washy. We want to be everything to everyone, and we don't draw healthy boundaries, including myself. That's something we can all get better at. I only know what edge means because of one of the trend twins. 7, you just pulled your best. What'd you pull? Gen Z has never made up a new word that wasn't already around except for skibbity. Skibbity. I haven't been to McDonald's in over 10 years. Ugh. Yeah, I ate there not that long ago, and I got sick. Being honorable. Well, it's so cliche. It's like, kind of goes without saying, being honorable. It's like, well, aside from like, who's an Antifa? Like they say they're anti-fascist. Like everybody's anti-fascist by default. It's like you shouldn't have to say that. It's like, what else? What else you bringing to the table? Yeah, my 12-year-old son had explained what no cap was to me. Yeah, I know, right? And then when I use the word, I sound like a retard. And my daughter even told me, Dad, don't use those words. Imagine getting the best workout of your life with a chub smelling like McDonald's. Era, I'm going to suggest Better Health as a website you can check out. They offer mental services, and you can usually find them online, so it's ease of access. You don't even have to leave your house. 840-pound deadlift. You got a video for that? I would love to see that, man. That's badass. Hey, I'm here for fun, but I genuinely like listening. Well, I hope we're here for fun. Have you ever tried Xanax? Yes. Yes. And it's awful. But I have friends that took Xanax every day, and me being an alcoholic drug addict, I'm like, ooh, what's that? Let me try that out. It ain't for everyone. That's great, but I meant physical fitness too. Riddick, yeah. Honorable is just the struggle for blokes who keep on chugging, and that's really all you can do. Dude, life will slap you down, but you keep getting up no matter what. That's what it's all about, baby. I've seen some sort of dude slamming a chick in some high school wrestling match. What's going on? I don't know. I have no idea why we want women and men to compete together, but I'm hoping that there's one thing that the new oncoming administration fixes. It's this absurd push for equality. My wife is a traditional feminist, and she's ashamed of what this third wave feminism has brought. I mean, like they're anti-women for Christ's sake. J.K. Rowling is the devil, and really all she advocated for was not having men in women's bathrooms. Like, okay, I agree with you. Alcohol and Xanax both have, yeah, the HAA, booze and Xanax is like date raping yourself. A marks. Surprised that the service exists. Go to a real therapist. Well, I was joking, Hans. I don't think you should go to them. You should go to a real therapist. I have a therapist, a VA. I go see as a matter of fact, I saw him 2 days ago. Good dude. Always steers me right. He's the one that turned me on to Jordan Peterson. See the South Park episodes where they had a jacked guy in the Women's Olympics? Yes. Strong woman. That was like the best episode ever. I'm just here to break some records. Worked out arms on Monday and they still feel kind of sore, but not like stinging. Should I work them out again? Yeah, if you're sore, this is what I do when I'm sore. I do a light version of whatever movement made me sore. All right. Let's get physical, physical. Yeah. Imagine calling BetterHelp and confiding them in your darkest secrets. And you wanted it all just to find out they're selling it to the highest bidder. Yes, let me be clear, people. I was joking about the BetterHelp thing. Don't use that service. Find a real therapist. Curling and benching are tied to my favorite movement. Deadlifting has to be the least favorite movement. Maybe I should deadlift more. Yes. I hated squatting with a passion, so I did it every day until I loved it. What did Mike Tyson say? I'm going to F you till you love me. Hans, is that worse than the VA suicide hotline reporting the military that calls prevents them? Yeah. Dude, it's all messed up. You got to be super careful with the government. Once a Marine, always a Marine. Damn right. That's some really messed up stuff, but I believe it. Boulder's shoulders looking great, bud. Thank you, Mr. Nobody. Well, it shouldn't be worse or better. It just shouldn't happen. Go through as much self-help before therapy. You can really get to guinea pigging yourself. No, so here's the thing, though, and I'm going to be real with you guys. So, when I was at my darkest place, and I was going mentally to some places I didn't like, I needed someone to talk to. Somebody impartial that would just listen. Somebody that would let me explain myself without judgment, and somebody that can maybe point me in the right direction. And I did find somebody, and I've been talking to that same person monthly ever since. Honestly, I don't really need him anymore, but we check in. He's almost like a friend now. Tyson is a chump. I don't know if I agree with that, Michael, but I'm disappointed in him this last fight he did. Keep your knee bent while raising it up, then flick the shin out. Looking good, though. Zero. So, okay, so actually, that's good, because I am a little rusty. So, what you're talking about, so obviously we're turning into the kicks, right? And we're throwing our hips with it. But are you talking about just flipping at the end there? So when I'm coming through, like flip the kick, is that what we're talking about? It's all facts and games till you get punched in the face. Yeah, that's right. Everybody, well, you said everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the face. I know he has an L on his record, but he's also, I think he's at an age and he's reconciled himself to where he doesn't really care. And now he's got $20 million. So it's like, yeah. I know this is what I can tell you about Mike Tyson. He cares very deeply about his kids. And he wants nothing more than to make sure they're provided for. So you got to kind of like take in the whole motivation of the man. Even though all I wanted to do was see him actually beat the shit out of Jake Paul. We all kind of knew that wasn't going to happen. The only dude on live I actually watched. Thank you. I lift more than you. Awesome. What's your numbers, Dr. Snorkel? That's cool. I'm glad you do. I want everybody to lift more than me. What do you got? What are you putting up? A poor man's gym. Big fight Saturday. Fury versus Usyk. Oh, yeah. You think Fury's going to take it back? He's going to file for bankruptcy before the fight. He was going to... Oh, Mike Tyson? Really? He's got a couple of good businesses. Say world peace, brother. Bobby Belial Vlogs. Yeah, I'm all for world peace. Jake Paul, future Hall of Fame. He beat Tyson. My neck is thicker than my waist. That sounds like a condition. You might want to see a doctor for that. When did we judge greats by their falls? And Rocky Marciano lost every single amateur match and then goes on to... Rocky Marciano is my favorite boxer of all time. And they're like, yo, because he's white. No, because he hit like that. Because he can't fight for shit. He was literally a walking punching bag. And he had a hook that would knock the pillars out of a building. I can identify with that guy. Fury will win so there can be a third fight. You think it's scripted? It wouldn't surprise me, but I'd be bummed out to find that out. I could see Fury taking it back. It was a great first fight. Yeah, I love Usyk's footwork. It's amazing. Both of them have great footwork, but different styles. George, I'll be in Vegas at the MGM Grand from the 11th to the 17th. Steak dinner for you and your family still stands. Oh, I'm totally down, brother. Hell yeah. We ate at the Binion Steakhouse a while ago. It cost me $300, but it was worth it. Marcia O is my favorite boxer. Okay. You look so handsome, brother. Tell me some fitness tips. Okay, I'm going to tell you 2 things that will change your life. Anybody listening, you ready for this? One of them is going to sound cliche. Never miss more than 3 days of training. If you do that for the rest of your life, and everybody takes vacations now and again. Okay, fine, but I'm telling you, don't ever miss more than 3 days. You ever think you're missing too many days? Day 2 and you just want to take one more day of rest, do not miss day 3. The other thing every single person can do that will automatically make them a more effective and stronger lifter is tempo reps. That's slow, 1, 2, 3, fire. That's the same thing with pull downs, 1, 2, well, actually be fast down and then 1, 2, 3, fast down, 1, 2, 3. So whatever exercises you're doing, squats, slow on the way down, fast on the way up. Deadlifts, fast up, slow down. Just doing that to all your lifts will make you, with whatever program you're running, I guarantee you it's going to blast through all your plateaus. You are the best dog I've ever seen. How did you feel about Tyson and Paul fight? I hated it. I hated that it was scripted because I know for a fact, I'm 50 years old, Mike could whip his ass. Loma got me to boxing. I love both. Yeah, I do too. I've been, I did Taekwondo when I was a kid. I did Muay Thai, kickboxing, and now I'm training straight orthodox boxing under a professional trainer here in Vegas. And footwork's just I keep standing up. So what I keep doing wrong is this is a fighting stance. You got your heel up. That's your trigger. That's what gives you all your power. I keep getting up on it. So I'm standing up like a kickboxer, and I need to be down here. You don't do this head work in kickboxing because that's a good way to get kneed in the face. So what we do, when we punch, we slip. See, like you see the heavy bag behind me? That's your center line. So when we throw a punch, we're coming off the center line. So if you try to hit me, I'm just like, doop, doop. But with boxing, there's more to it. There's different rotations of the body you would not normally find yourself in if you're kicking. Does that make sense? And that's why I have proficiency issues, but I'm getting better. Marciano, not Marcio. Oh, who got deleted? Let's see here. I don't want anyone's vice that I can't resist. That's not a bad comment. Failed. Crying. Maybe there's a language barrier, but I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me. How much will you pay per hour? Well, I'm not offended by any of those comments, but then none of them make sense. So thanks, mods. I kind of want to see where he's going with that line of logic. Like, I was waiting for something clever to come out of it. Is sugar bad for your health? Nothing's bad for you. It's all in, like anything in moderation is not going to hurt you. I mean, if you think about simple sugars, yes, they are bad for you, but your body will burn those off first. Your body will use that as fuel before it uses anything else. Keeping that in mind for people that are trying to lose fat. But a little bit of sugar, no, it doesn't hurt. You just gotta be careful. You don't want to get insensitive to it. Once your body starts becoming desensitized to sugar or any compound, that's when you're going to start to have issues. I mean, that's insulin. When your pancreas releases insulin, you start having issues with sugar insensitivity. Your body is becoming desensitized to it. No, 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 no. Mind-muscle connection. Yeah, so for me, what the definition of mind-muscle connection is quite simply being able to flex and, can you raise an eyebrow? Can you do both sides? That's mind-muscle connection. You can take control over each individual muscle. I can flex just this front delt, or I can do all of them. You know what I mean? I can do my boobies one at a time. Do, 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 do. That's mind-muscle connection. So what does that allow? Well, you can focus. You can focus on just using that muscle. If I'm benching, I can just squeeze the pecs. Or I can take the pecs out of it and use the arms more. You can't, if you're using the range of motion, you cannot take the muscle out of it, but you can focus more on one muscle group than the other. Can you punch the bag? Yeah, I will here in a minute. I wanted to get some kicks in first. Punch the bag, G, show the moves. How do you flex your pecs? I don't know. It's just like one of those things like how do you move your eyebrows? How do you do your ears, I can't do the ears yet. But a lot of people can't. They can do both at the same time, but they can't do one or the other. Yeah, everything in moderation. Like that's watch your calories and don't overdo it. I don't know how to flex pecs. Well, you can't do both. You can't just sit there and just like. Well, I'm telling you what. That's something you should practice and in the abs and the RL because nobody can teach you it. It's just something you'll figure out. It's like whistling. Like one day you're gonna be like, oh shit, and then you just get better at it. I don't know what to tell you. It's just our boogers are pre-workout. They are if you do a lot of crystal meth. Yeah. On that note, give me 30 seconds here. I'm going to run and take a piss real quick, and then I'm going to hit the bag. Da-na-na-na, da-na-na. I have not seen my daughter, and my wife's not home. Dad, are you home? I hope she's at her friend's house. What time is it? 3:32. Christina's not home. I don't know where she went today. When I got off work, she was gone. Maybe she went to go see Sancho or something. She's like, I've had enough of this loser. Oh no. Christina's here. You are here. Can you call Della on her little watch? She went over to the Brown house and she's not back yet and I'm using my phone to film. I just want to check in on her. Printer doesn't believe so, my friend. She's in the chat. Yeah, I saw that. All right. I'll have to pick my son up here in a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 individual sets. I'm going to do teeps, and I'm just trying to get like the feeling back here, and then we'll do some freestyle stuff. So with the teeps, what I like to do is obviously you bring your foot up, and you want to try to put the waist into it. Boom, like I'm humping the bag. Here's our friendly neighborhood natural Canadian, and that's his throat. We're right about head height there. Let me turn this light on. So, imagine the bully comes in the gym and he's like, "Hey, hoser, I'm natural, and I'm natural." And you just go, "Shut up, dude." Now he said, turn the hips and then flick at the end. That is better. Guys don't know his system. They're like, just jump into throwing combos and freestyle. Don't do any training or practice. Don't warm up and knock the rust off and get your form back. Just get right in there. Oh, you want higher? Okay. Small legs. Yes, tiny. I don't know how I can walk. Every day I'm amazed I'm ambulatory. You should do the Thai box club for a few lesson techniques. Bro, I'm 50. Come on, cut a guy some slack, will you? Most guys my age can't even walk up a flight of stairs. They're like, oh, there's yeah. Every time a guy works out, everybody becomes like UFC fight commentators. Like, I'm just some douchebag working out in his garage, and they're like, well, you want to see more head movement, you got to come off the center line. You got to really turn those fists through, and you got to make sure you got your waist into it. I'm like, just trying to do cardio. Is that okay? But yet, when I get in the ring with guys, I always seem to win. I don't know. Thanks, Printer. And I'm going to do some combos. I will. I'm working into it. Yeah. Christina, you still in the chat? And Arag Shadbury. Small ball dart Templar. Bro, what are you looking at? You're looking at my legs and my nuts? Well, so far I'm starting to wonder about you, boy. You know, looking's free. The touching's gonna cost you. Dark Templar. Dark Templar keeps talking about my legs and my butt and my balls and this is not that kind of channel, friend. How's it going? Been a couple of days. Jesse, good. Really good. Well, mostly good. Actually, it's been awful. It's been the worst time of my entire life. Terrible. What gets your triceps on the sorest? I think the best tricep workout is close grip bench with like a little bit of a guillotine. So you want to keep the grip close, and you can even use a block as a spacer to keep it a few inches off your chest, so that all that weight's focused directly on the triceps. But you just the reason why is because you can put way more weight on a barbell, and triceps respond to heavy weight. So you're not sitting there pulling down those stupid ropes for 3 hours straight doing nothing. Get some freaking weight on the bar and push that shit. You know what I mean? That's what I like. That's the cure to everything. Jay Leo, I think he likes you, like everybody. Jesse, good to hear. Is your wife still doing good? Physically, no, but she's getting surgery on the 30th. I'm really excited for her because that's gonna really like unlock a bunch of stuff that she used to love to do. Let's see here. George, relax, bro. Not everyone is American in here. What did George say? George. I must have missed a comment. This message is held for review. George Jackson. The motherfucker giving you all the advice are sitting on the couch eating Twinkies and haven't seen their dick in years. Well, George is a buddy. So, and he's kind of right. He is kind of right. So, I've said this before. You guys see my face. You can watch my channel. I hope you do. If you insult me, the new rules, you have to hit the like button and subscribe. The point being, we have to stand by our words. Whether I say something stupid or funny or whatever, I have to stand by that. Most of the people that leverage criticism are just these little bubbles with a letter in them. What do they do? What do you do that's so great? Do you fight train? Are you a power lifter? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, you get criticism from people and it's like, and here's the thing, it's like, if they're right about something, I'll usually like try to, like that one guy told me I needed to snap my kicks a little more at the end. I'm like, oh, that's good advice. I'm gonna start doing that. Yeah, so if you say something helpful, I'll use it. But generally speaking, most people that criticize don't have my best interest in mind, right? You know what I mean? Like, do they really care about me? It's like that one guy that was going off on me and he was talking mad shit about all my lifts and everything I do, and then I go look at his channel and he's a weakling. Okay, so that's resentment. Like, why are you taking your shit out on me? I have nothing to do with you, right? Like, if you're small and weak and you feel bad about yourself, I'm here for you and we could talk, but your life's not my fault. Did you wrestle? Yeah, a little. Nah, not really. I did the Marine Corps, the McMap training, which is and I did some jujitsu and a little bit, martial and mixed martial arts stuff, but not any specific dedicated wrestling. I know how to stuff takedowns. Ryan Hunt, before the Lord he's come. Yeah, okay, good, thanks. Della's not answering. I told her Della to be home by 4 o'clock, so if she's not home by 4, I'm gonna go get her. I raise cows, but I do like your advice on different ways to work out. Awesome. Lusk Livestock. It's all in the name. Della said she was going over to the Brown House right around the corner, and but I did give her permission to go to what's that girl's name? Ariana, or I forgot. The one that lives straight across the school. All right, so this is a savate kick where you go deep and then you slide into a side kick, and you can see that's about where his head's at. That's a little bit of a complicated move because you want to shuffle your weight into it. But that's generally a move that would be followed up by like a strong cross. And now we just want to do like, well, you said you wanted to see me kick high. Let's see if I still got it. Have you ever heard you can just elbow the crap out of a person? Yeah, man, that's my Muay Thai, right? I'm gonna try to get underhooks, but then, like, what is elbowing? You just like throwing the same thing as a punch. That's gonna hurt. Wow. What did Era say, baby? Della isn't answering. No, I know, and I told her if she's not home by 4, I'm gonna go get her. Sending thoughts from the UK. Any plans for Christmas? Yeah, we're gonna decorate a tree, and we're gonna get. I'm excited. I got some awesome gifts for my wife. I feel like I got the right one this time. I almost want to give it to her tonight, but Beast clips. Thanks. Dude Fire. Gen X Power, question mark. Yes. How can I help you, sir? Love that cake. Hi from Ukraine. What's up? All right, let's get some combos in. We'll go get the... Well, it looks like I'm not going to be deadlifting today, boys. My daughter's not answering her phone, and unfortunately that's going to be the priority. When you throw the teep, the moment you get your knee up at 90 degrees angle, stand on the ball of your toes. So I do push through with my hips, right? So it's like, bam. So I'm throwing my weight into it. But you're saying come up on the foot? Big man. Pharaoh, what's up, Pharaoh? Dude, you did a muscle up. That's impressive. So, Arrow, is that what you meant? Like throwing a teep? I know it's like you're going to come through your waist because that's where you get all your power from. But you're saying come up on the ball of my foot? Let's see what the difference is here. Okay. Okay. So that's interesting. Is that better? Can you do a muscle up? Probably no. I weigh 220. If I trained it, I probably could because I can do pull-ups with 100 pounds, and I could do weighted dips with 300 pounds. So I just need the middle part. I'm pretty sure if I trained muscle ups, I could probably do them. Let's see you on the bag. I was waiting for confirmation, Hasma, for a technique correction. Christmas plans. Yeah, post a video. I'll leave a comment. Christmas plans. Now, I got a call from my boss. Literally said, hey, I know Christina's surgery's on the 30th. Can I fly you up to Utah the night before and then fly you back to make the... And he's like, I really need you. And then I was about to call Christina and ask her, but then he called me back and said, nope, plans changed. They're moving out to the 6th. So that's the kind of shit I'm dealing with. It's the time.
was just checking to see if my daughter came out. I need a garage organizer. Yeah. What does your garage look like? Yeah. My garage does need some work. But it's home. Everything has a place. I just move it out of the way and do my thing. How much do you weigh? 220. Lenitive 323. Thank you. The first one looked great, but you don't have to stay on the toes. After throw the kick stability is most important. Oh, okay, so you're saying throw the first one on the toes, but then flatten it out like I normally do. All right. Are you punching that girl in the titties? No, that's a drawing of West Coast Wolverine. He was giving me shit like a year ago, so I drew a picture of him. What do you recommend for beginners who are trying to start working out? Starting strength, 5x5 or Wendler 531. Get under the barbell, do 5 lifts. Bench press, deadlift, barbell or bench. I said bench press. Bench press, squat, deadlift, barbell row, overhead press. And you can throw in weighted dips and pull-ups too. Just do those, and you're for 6 months. Hands looking great, moving the whole body at the same time. I got enough for one more round, Era. The kids aren't kicking your ass today. No, I want them to, though. I love training with my daughter. I love it. It's like my favorite thing. I don't lift weights anymore, just calisthenics. Calisthenics are cool. I know plenty of guys that are shredded, even big. You can get beefed up doing calisthenics. You just gotta progressively overload them. And what does that mean? Like for push-ups, it means getting bars and going down farther, or doing them on your head, like a handstand push-up. Different angles. And it means a lot more volume. Like the number has to go up, and that's where it becomes like a pain in the ass. Like, do I really want to do 5,000 push-ups when I could do bench 3 sets of 315? You know what I mean? So it just comes down to what do you like doing? Love the shreds, bro. Being big is not for me. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, Farrell, I'm not that big. Like the camera kind of adds a little. In real life, I don't think I'm as well. I don't know. I'm 220. I'm rusty. Got the switch kick. You get a kick, right, bam. And then you switch. But my foot works out. And then we come under. You bam, right across the face. And then come back this way. Here's the thing, my mind tells me it wants to do this stuff. But my body's like, nope. You're too slow. I have 2 minutes. And she's not back yet. Cardio doesn't eat into your gains. I would agree with that. I mean, too much cardio can. Muscle density and joint strength are incorporated in both weights and body, but one focuses more on the other. Yeah, but there's a lot of overlap. If you look at the studies with hypertrophy versus, wow. The studies, there was a big overlap between the two where hypertrophy covered both styles. Oh, mama's home. Say hi to her real quick. Huh? Well, I checked and she's not.
I don't think she has her phone.
No, and I told her to take it too, so I'm a little miffed. Alright, fellas. I'm gonna go get my daughter here. And I have to pick my stuff anyway, so this is a good stopping point. Sorry for the abrupt end. Let me read the Chuck Nutty. I'm trying to train for survival and evasion. Climb hills, mountains, wade on my back for a few days at a time. That is awesome. We call that rucking, and it's a good time. Not for everybody. Best of luck. Yes, yeah, my wife's already mad at me. It's like my daughter goes over there all the time. I do give her leeway. I trust her. But she was supposed to bring her phone with her. Remember you said the wife likes smoke, gonna bring her a care package. Oh. But here's why I hate bodybuilding specifically. The downsides of bodybuilding is much bigger than benefits. I disagree with the flexibility thing. Like earlier in the video, I could almost do the splits. You know, I'm not a bodybuilder either. I'm a powerlifter. But I think if you train flexibility, you'll be flexible. You know what I mean? But if you don't, you will become rigid and stiff. And that's what we typically see with bodybuilders because they don't focus on it at all. It's kind of one of those things we were talking about earlier, everything in moderation. The actual heavy lifting, the power lifts, you know, the big 680-pound deadlifts, 650-pound squats, 400-pound bench, that's 10% of what I do for training. On that note, I got to greet my daughter, guys. I love you guys. I will see you on the battlefield. It was a good time tonight. Stretching is good for like 1 hour per stretch after 6 months of stretching. Practicing it helps. Yes. Preach. All right, brothers. I love you guys. I'm gonna go find my daughter and take my lumps from my life.